A few years back, I found myself entrapped in an abyss of despair, desperately gasping for air as the darkness, dense like an unexplored forest, enveloped me. It was a time in my life that was burdened by a relentless and smothering fog of desolation. I felt like I was entangled in an endless twilight, a time when even the dawn looked like dusk. Each day was a grueling journey through a tangled labyrinth of the past, with no trace of light or a respite from the all-encompassing gloom. My heart was encumbered during this period, a relentless load that seemed to perpetually pull me into the depths of my desolation. It was burdened by the heavy chains of past experiences and memories, by a sense of emotional trauma that was as towering and formidable as the oldest, tallest trees in that forest. Each massive tree of past hurt, every regret that constituted the intricate undergrowth, they all seemed to converge into an intimidating, impenetrable fortress around me. This was beyond a mere thicket of sadness. It was a colossal range of sorrow. This mountain, it wasn't just a metaphorical one. It felt heart-wrenchingly tangible, an unforgiving, impassive mass of stone that I bore on my weary shoulders. It was a mountain constructed of past injuries, lingering regrets, and unvoiced words that weighed me down, anchoring me in that shadowy forest of despair. Each step was a painful exertion, every breath an uphill battle against this invisible oppressor. It felt like a lopsided battle where the adversary was my own past, my own blunders, my own stifling silence. It was a ceaseless struggle against the lurking shadows of my past, the spectres of my errors, the whispers of my silence. But midst the fray, midst the obscurity and the towering trees, I stumbled upon a glimmer of hope. I unearthed something during these seemingly endless marches through the wilderness of my past. It wasn't a sudden, enlightening realization, nor was it divine intervention. It was something far simpler, yet significantly profound. A path. This path wasn't a mere trail, it was a lifeline that snaked through the darkest, most secluded corners of the forest, penetrating the dense overgrowth of my past. It was a narrow, labyrinthine path, but it was a path nonetheless, a path of healing. Treading on this path, I began to perceive a shift, an alteration in the atmosphere and a newfound lightness in my stride. This path of healing offered more than just an escape route from the forest. It led me to a metamorphosis that was profound and life-altering. It forged a path for me to face and heal from my past, to unburden the weight of my guilt and regrets, to finally release the unspoken words and the silent screams. Navigating this path, I discovered a beacon of light, a glimmer of hope, a new version of myself, forever transforming the course of my life. Healing, my dear friends, is not simply an abstract idea. It is an extensive journey, an enlightening voyage, an odyssey that embodies our very being's essence. It's an expedition that transcends beyond the physical realm. It penetrates the spiritual nucleus of our existence. Picture a courageous explorer, fearlessly venturing into dense, unexplored territories of a lush forest, embracing the unknown and navigating the intricate labyrinth of rich flora. In much the same way, we are summoned to plunge into the unknown caverns of our consciousness. This is no minimal task. It is an elaborate process of transformation which transcends the superficial. Healing's journey is comparable to the intricate fabric of a forest, woven with multiple layers of experiences, emotions, and lessons. As the forest brims with teeming life, visible and hidden, so too do our souls harbor a myriad of emotions and memories, some delightful, others distressing. The transformative process of healing is akin to embarking on an all-encompassing journey into this forest's very heart. Each towering tree symbolizes a chapter from our personal saga. Each fluttering leaf represents a page from our past. Deep within this verdant sanctuary, we unearth our hidden wounds, the invisible scars indelibly engraved into our souls. These internal marks are reminiscent of the shadows beneath the forest's leafy canopy, obscure and dense, concealing numerous secrets and weighed down by the burdens of the past. As a fearless adventurer steps into the dimness, we too are summoned to confront the dark spectres that lurk within us. It's a delicate dance with our deepest fears, our most poignant pain, our bitter disappointments. It's about peering into our soul's secluded corners, recognizing the grief and comprehending the impact of the hurt. These shadows should not evoke fear, but instead a sense of understanding, acceptance, and eventually liberation. Like the sunlight's radiant beams penetrating the dense canopy, illuminating the forest floor and fostering life, the process of healing shines a light on our inner darkness. It encourages understanding, compassion, and growth. It involves embracing these shadows, those fears, those pains, then releasing them. Healing, akin to the ever-evolving forest, is a transformative process that shapes us, molds us, and ultimately liberates us from our self-imposed shackles. This journey is no simple undertaking. It's not for the faint-hearted. It demands a courage that roars louder than the fiercest of storms. It needs a tenacity that is unyielding, a resilience that remains unwavering in the face of adversity. It calls for a sense of audacity, a boldness grounded in the most profound and sacred recesses of our spirit and soul. This expedition is not for those who crumble under life's weighty pressure, who choose to hide from the biting realities of existence. This journey requires us to face the raw, bare, undiluted truth of our being, the essence of who we truly are. It nudges us to step into the darkest corners of our existence, the places we dare not venture, into the abyss of introspection and self-realization. This journey demands us to confront our deepest fears, to acknowledge the wounds that have been festering within, sometimes even unknown to us for years. It's not a smooth path, trust me. It's a path strewn with trials and tribulations. It's a path filled with thorns that lacerate, with obstacles that challenge our resolve at every step. But I assure you, it's worth every inch of struggle because the rewards are truly priceless. Healing isn't about applying a temporary fix to the damages. It's akin to an old forest reclaiming itself after a violent storm. It's about shedding the debris of the past and reclaiming our true selves. When we heal our wounds, when we unravel the lessons embedded in our pain, we break free from the chains, the shackles that have been holding us back. We rise from the ashes of anguish and bitterness, much stronger, much wiser. Healing, however, is not just about mending what's shattered. The courage required for healing leads to something more profound. It's about a transformative liberation. It's about experiencing a rebirth, about breaking down only to rise again, stronger, more resilient. It's about evolving into an individual who not only wears the scars proudly, but also understands their depth. Healing is a metamorphosis, a process of becoming a better, refined version of ourselves, one that radiates love, compassion, and positivity. And as we shed the layers of pain, as we allow the brilliant light within us to break free, we emerge as a beacon of hope, of resilience. We become the embodiment of a phoenix rising from the ashes, much like the sun piercing through the forest canopy after a storm, radiating boundless love and positivity. As we embark on the journey of healing, we become architects of more than just our own recovery. We become the beacon of hope for those lost in the labyrinth of their own pain. As we delve deep into the hidden recesses of our hearts, excavating the pain we've been carrying, often unknowingly, we unearth wounds we weren't even aware of. These are wounds not only of our own making, but also those passed down through generations, tangled in complex threads of trauma and suffering that burrow deep into the fabric of our identities. As we probe these wounds, we realize that they are not ours alone. They are inherited, almost like a birthright, through a relentless cycle of despair that seems to stretch out into eternity. The realization that these burdens are not ours to bear, and the strength to break this cycle, that is the essence of our healing journey. Yes, it can be a daunting task, a formidable mountain to climb, but much like a seedling sprouting through the ashes of a forest fire, courageously reaching for the sunlight and blooming against incredible odds, our healing can be the birth of a new you, a stronger you. The darkest place, that seemingly bottomless pit of despair, loneliness and fear, was not just a place of torment, but a silent mentor, a catalyst that drove me towards a period of evolution and self-discovery. The path to healing was strewn with obstacles, with stumbles and falls, with pools of tears and bouts of self-doubt. Yet with each hesitant step forward, I found reaffirmation that this was a path worth treading. Through healing, I found more than an escape from pain. I unearthed a new sense of identity, a newfound appreciation of my worth, and the blossoming of purpose. I realized that I was not bound the chains of my past, but by the strength of my resilience. I discovered a strength in vulnerability, a courage in authenticity, and found liberation in acceptance. Healing shed light on the aspect of love. Pure, unconditional love, the kind of love that stems from within and radiates outwards, touching everyone it encounters. It is a love that nurtures understanding, compassion, and empathy, a love that instigates healing not just for me, but for those me too. With healing came peace, a peace that was more than just an absence of conflict, but a tranquil harmony that resonated through my being. I learned to let go of resentment, to forgive, to accept, and to march forward. I discovered that peace is not an end point, but a continuous journey, a state of existence, an intentional choice. And that, my dear friends, is the true power of healing. It's not just an individual journey, but a collective effort, breaking the chain of generational trauma and setting the stage for a future devoid of the burden of our ancestors' pain. If you found this video illuminating, please tap the like button and subscribe to our channel for an enriching dive into spirituality and healing. This simple action of yours may seem trivial, but it's a powerful statement of support for our mission to disseminate wisdom and healing practices globally. Each click, each new subscriber expands our reach and accelerates our progress. Our channel serves as a sanctuary for those on a quest for understanding and insight into the realms of spirituality and healing. We explore themes like meditation, yoga, mindfulness, energy healing, and much more. By subscribing, you become an integral part of our dynamic community and gain access to a wealth of resources curated to assist you on your journey. Your journey to healing and self-discovery is unique, and we are devoted to offering a diverse range of content to meet your specific needs. So why wait? Tap the like button, subscribe, and embark on this enlightening journey with us. In doing only do you support us, but you also nurture your own path of self-discovery and healing. This journey isn't merely about repairing, it's about blossoming into the best version of you, reclaiming your wholeness, and reconnecting with your innate wisdom. Let's embark on this path of transformation together. Tap the like button, subscribe, and let's begin this profound journey towards spiritual evolution. By liking and subscribing, you're not just supporting us, you're supporting your own journey towards self-growth and spiritual evolution. Let us set forth on this transformative journey together, full of love, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and others.